welcome to the Reach Finals. Here is your host, Ryan Vickers.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Ryan Vickers, and I'm pleased, very, very pleased to be hosting this 2016 Reach the Top final after a very exciting tournament for the teams from Kennebecasis Valley of Quispamsis, New Brunswick, and Eric Hamber of British Columbia. Good luck to both teams. Here we go. Which state is the United States' leading producer of maple syrup? Sam.
Vermont?
Yes, correct. What is the smallest positive angle whose sine is square root 3 divided by 2? Sam.
120 degrees?
No.
60 degrees.
Correct. In the 2012 film Looper, what is the given name of the character played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Joe.
Correct. What once popular name for a dog means I trust in Latin?
Fido?
Yes. What vegetable is the main ingredient in the food called baba ganoush?
Eggplant.
Correct. Finally, in Christian scripture, who replaced Judas? Chris?
Matthias.
Yes. One of my questions for 40. I am the largest city located on the Barada River. What am I for 40?
Brasilia?
No. Kennebecasis?
Sao Paulo?
No. For 30, from 661 to 750, I was the capital of the Umayyad.
Damascus.
I am Damascus. That's correct, Eric Hamber. Who am I question for 40? Clue A, I was at one point engaged to marry Henry Percy, but when that engagement was broken by a religious leader, Henry married Lady Mary Talbot instead. Who am I for 40?
Jane Grey.
Nope. Eric Hamber?
Elizabeth Woodsworth.
No. For 30, the first ever hereditary peerage title granted to a woman was given to me when I was named the Marquess of Pembroke. Who am I for 30?
Mary?
No. Kennebecasis?
Elizabeth I.
No. For 20, I was crowned Queen of England on June the 1st, 1533. Sorry, no. For 20?
Jane Grey.
That's incorrect. And for 10, later in the same year, I gave birth to the future Queen Elizabeth.
Catherine of Aragon?
No. The first, I was the
Anne Boleyn.
Anne Boleyn is correct, yes. 40-point open question on fallen Greek heroes. What handsome youth died in Aphrodite's arms?
Narcissus.
No. After having been mortally wounded by a wild boar?
Adonis.
Yes. What son of Daedalus, trying to escape...
Icarus.
Icarus is correct. What hero of the Trojan War?
Achilles.
Yes. Which Greek warrior killed himself at Troy because the fallen Achilles' armor was awarded to?
Paris?
No. Awarded to...
Patroclus.
No, Odysseus instead of him, Ajax. Biochemistry. Pyrrolysine, discovered by researchers at Ohio State University, is the 22nd known variety of what important set of building blocks of life?
Amino acids?
Correct. Your cell mitochondria convert food into
Energy.
No, into ATP, which in turn provides energy to carry out cell metabolism. What does the abbreviation
Adenosine triphosphate.
Correct. What does the ATP stand for? Continuing, in a turkey, the active muscles in the legs and thighs are full of blood vessels which contain what macromolecule that delivers oxygen to the muscles?
Hemoglobin?
No.
Tryptophan?
No, myoglobin. Finally, what fibrous protein is the key structural component of the outer lemur?
Keratin.
Yes. Fictional dogs. In George Eliot's Adam Bede, what is the name of Adam Bede's dog?
Charlie.
No. Eric Hamber?
Joseph.
No, Jip, or Jeep, G-Y-P. In the comic Citizen Dog, what is the name of Mel's dog?
Kane?
No. I'd like that, though.
Sparky.
No, it's Fergus. In Douglas Adams' So Long, Thanks for All the Fish, what is the name of the dog belonging to advertiser Will Smithers?
Willow Smith.
No.
Fido.
No, it's the Know-Nothing Bozo the Non-Wonder Dog. That fits on the tag. In the Beetle Bailey comics, what is the name of the dog who is Sergeant Snorkel's pet in the Army?
Colonel.
No.
Sarge.
No. Otto. 30 points on mutinies. In the 1789 mutiny aboard the Bounty, what first mate let...
Fletcher Christian.
Correct. In 1905, sailors aboard what Russian cruiser of the Baltic Sea Fleet went on a rampage when allegedly ordered to eat ship's rations that were crawling with maggots? Anyone?
The Rozhesvensky.
No. Kennebecasis, I guess?
The Alexandria.
No, the battleship Potemkin. In 1857, a widespread uprising among what native infantry troops of...
Sepoy.
Yes, correct. Mountains is our last category before the break. In what mountain range are the world's 14 highest...
Himalayas.
That's correct. What mountain's peak is the farthest from the center of the earth and is also the highest mountain in Ecuador? Andrew?
Titicaca.
No.
Aconcagua.
No. Chimborazo. What is the highest mountain in Great Britain?
Ben Nevis.
Correct. What is the tallest known mountain in the solar...
Olympus Mons.
That's correct, in the solar system, and that's the end of the round. Well done to both teams. We will take a look at the scores and come back. Okay, with the score, Kennebecasis 80 and Eric Hamber 130. We'll start round 2, but let's first meet the team from Kennebecasis.
I'm Sam. I'm the captain. This is Andrew. This is Ryan. This is Andrew. We got Bill and Clint in the audience taking our videos. And I'd like to thank Mr. Thorne, Ms. Sidney, Mr. Gilbert, Mr. Herman, Ms. Badger, Mr. Brito, and all the alumni of Faculty of Us, including Keegan Reynolds and Chris Huddleston, who did want to be called out, and I'll call them out again.
Perfect. Thank you very much. The team from Kennebecasis Valley from New Brunswick. Go ahead, Eric Hamber.
So I'm Christopher, this is Hector, Wenying Ben. In the audience we have Noam, Ryan, our statistician Iga, our co-sponsor Miss McElhone, and Ryan's dad Ken. At home we also have our other co-sponsor Miss No, whose room we somewhat illegally use when she's not there, and we have our wonderful reader Holly at home.
Perfect.
Mom.
Thank you very much, Eric Hamber. Team from British Columbia, Eric Hamber. As we continue this national final, we'll now go to assigned questions. We're going to start with Andrew on this end from Kennebecasis, and if he misses Ben, we'll work our way inwards. The category is forward and backward. Each clue contains 2 definitions. Provide a word for each definition, and remember that the second word is the first word, only spelled backwards. So I'll need both words, everyone, okay? For example, if I said forward, it is a state of armed conflict, and backward, it means uncooked, you would say war and raw. So make sure you say the forward word first and the backward word second, okay? Forward, it means intelligent, and backward, it's another word for trolleys. So I'll need both the words in order, okay?
Smart and terms.
No, I'm sorry, Ben?
Smart and trams.
Smart and trams, yeah. Ryan, forward, they are a tasty seed, set of tasty seeds, such as cashews or almonds. Backwards, it means to astonish or shock.
Nuts, stun.
Yes. Sam, forward, it's the movement of the ocean, and backwards, it means to correct or to improve written material.
Wave and evolve.
No. Hector?
Tide and edit.
That's correct, yes. And Andrew, on this end, forward, it is, for example, a hammer or a chisel. Backwards, it means to steal things during a riot or a war.
Tool and loot.
Correct. Now go to Ben on Eric Hamber. Forward, it's a civil wrongdoing. Backwards, it's a medium, slow gait for a horse.
Twort and trot.
Correct. Wei Ying. Forward, it is Tiger Woods' game. Backwards, it is a punishment meted out with a stick or whip. Answer, please. Sorry, no. We go to Ryan.
Golf flog.
Correct. Hector. Forward, it's a term for domesticated animals. Backwards, it means to put one foot in front of the other.
Pets and step.
Correct. Christopher. Forward, it means to cease. Backwards, it means containers for plants.
Stop and pots.
Correct. Good job, both teams. Relay questions, we go to Eric Hamber to start. The category is Stanley Cup Champions of the 2000s. For 10 points, captained by Sidney Crosby, this team won the 2008-2009 Stanley Cup.
The Pittsburgh Penguins.
That's correct. Continuing with an incredible 118 points in the regular season, this team won the Cup in 2000-2001 on the strength of players like Joe Sakic and Peter Forsberg.
The Colorado Avalanche.
Is correct. Then captained by Scott Stevens, this team won the first Cup of the 2000s in the 1999-2000 season.
The New Jersey Devils.
Correct. And for 20, Randy Carlyle coached this team to a Cup victory in 2006-2007.
The Anaheim Ducks.
That's correct. Well done. Kennebecasis, here we go. Stanley Cup Champions of the 2000s for the relay. For 10 points, this Western Conference team won the Cup in 2013-2014 on the strength of goalie Jonathan Quick, as well as such players as Dustin Brown and Anze Kopitar.
The Los Angeles Kings.
That's correct. For 10 more, this team won the Cup in 2014-2015, which was their third Stanley Cup in 6 years.
The Chicago Blackhawks.
That's correct. This team won the Cup in 2001-2002 when they were coached by Scotty Bowman, and then again in 2007-2008 when they were coached by Mike Babcock.
The Detroit Red Wings.
Yes, and for 20, this team defeated the Edmonton Oilers to win the Stanley Cup in 2005-2006.
The Carolina Hurricanes.
That's correct. Well done. And we now go into team questions, scramble for 10. Which artist released the songs Wesley's Theory?
Kendrick Lamar.
Is correct for 10. And remaining questions deal with Kendrick Lamar, and they go to Kennebecasis. To Pimp a Butterfly was nominated for Album of the Year at the 2015 Grammy Awards, but it lost in 1989 by what artist?
Taylor Swift.
Correct. The songs Backseat Freestyle and Poetic Justice were included on what studio album, the second one released by Lamar?
Good Kid, Mad City.
That's correct. Finally, Kendrick Lamar raps, "I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015. Once I finish this, witnesses will convey just what I mean." In what song, the 13th track on To Pimp a Butterfly?
The Blacker the Berry.
That is correct. Okay, next scramble for 10 points, both teams. What Canadian federal territory takes its name from a First Nation term?
Nunavut.
No, I'll finish. For the Great River, referring to the river which drains most of its area.
Yukon.
Correct. Remaining questions deal with Yukon and go to Kennebecasis. Mount Logan, the highest peak in Canada, is a part of what mountain range? Sorry, no, St. Elias. In what decade did the Yukon's famous Klondike Gold Rush take place?
The 1890s.
That's correct. What politician representing the Yukon became leader of the NDP in 1989, replacing Ed Broadbent? Answer? No. Audrey McLaughlin. The last of our team questions, scramble for 10. Natural and synthetic compounds made out of large chains of repeated smaller.
Polymers.
That's correct. Smaller and linked molecules are known by polymers, that name. Remaining questions deal with polymers and go to Eric Hamber. Chitin is a natural, tough, long-chain polymer making up the exoskeleton of what animal phylum?
Arthropoda.
Correct. What chief constituent of primary cell walls is a polymer made up of units of the polysaccharide C6H10O5?
Cellulose.
That's correct. First produced in 1935 by DuPont researchers, this polyamide, which can serve, for example, as a basis for brush bristles, reached its height of popularity during World War II.
Nylon.
That is correct. Chain snappers to end the round. What actress is the daughter of actor Jon Voight?
Angelina Jolie.
That is correct. In December 2013, Jolie was banned from doing...
Going to China.
No. Banned from doing what by the FAA after she failed to renew her registration in time?
Renew her driver's license.
No, fly her plane. What actor plays the role of a federal air marshal on a hijacked plane in the...
Liam Neeson.
Yes, in 2014's Nonstop, Liam Neeson, correct. Natasha Richardson, Liam Neeson's wife, died in 2009 from an epidural hematoma she suffered while participating in what's...
Skiing.
Yes, participating in skiing. In North America, the most difficult or challenging...
Black diamond.
More?
Double black diamond.
Correct. In a Major League Baseball diamond, what is the distance in feet?
90.
That's correct, and that's the end of the round. Good game. We'll get back to round 3 after this. Okay, welcome back to round 3 with the score Kennebecasis 270, Eric Hamber 270. We go into round 3. Fictional pirates is our first category. Who is the fearsome pirate dressed in black in the film The Princess Bride?
The Dread Pirate Roberts.
Correct. Who was the pirate captain who kept the map of the island where Flint's treasure was hidden?
Long John Silver.
No. In Robert Louis Stevenson's novel Treasure Island?
Long John Silver.
No, Billy Bones. What is the name of the pirate played by Geoffrey Rush in the film Pirates of the...
Barbossa.
Yes. Who is the flamboyant leader of the air pirates in Disney's animated TV show Tailspin?
Captain Flinthook.
Nope.
Jones.
No, it's Don Carnage. I can't believe you weren't around in 1991, guys. 40-point open question on poetry. What is the name of the King of Kings in a poem?
Ozymandias.
That's correct. In Longfellow's A Psalm of Life, we read, "Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints where?"
For another time.
No. Kennebecasis? Answer?
From Another Time?
No, In the Sands of Time. Sans Foy the faithless, Sans Joy the joyless, and Sans Loy the lawless are 3 brothers mentioned in what epic poem by Edmund Spenser?
The Fairy Queen.
Yes, Spenser, that's correct. Who wrote the 16th century Italian epic Orlando?
Caravaggio.
No.
That's a painting.
Furioso, about a warrior in the service of the Emperor Charlemagne who goes mad due to unrequited love for Princess Angelica.
Dante.
No, Ludovico Ariosto. Exponents. 2 raised to the x power is 1024. What is x?
10.
Yes, it is 10. Find the log of 625 to base 5.
4.
Yes. What is the value of 10 raised to the 12th power?
1 trillion.
That's correct. Polynomials. What is the value of the discriminant of a quadratic polynomial whose 2 zeros are identical?
0.
That's correct. If for a polynomial p of x, we know that p of minus 2 equals 0, then what linear factor will necessarily divide p of x evenly?
-2?
Pardon me?
-2?
No.
2.
No, x plus 2. A polynomial of degree 7 may have, at most, how many imaginary?
8.
No, roots. Eric Hamber?
7.
No, it's 6. According to the Abel-Ruffini theorem, what is the highest degree polynomial for which there exists a closed form expression, that is, some formula for the zeros?
2.
No.
3.
No, degree 4. Word problems. What letter must be added to those of a word meaning a bitter secretion of the liver to create a word?
Bile. Oh, no. I misheard.
To create a word meaning printed slander. Kennebecasis?
L.
That's correct. What letter must be added to those of a word meaning accurate to create a word meaning total?
S.
No. Kennebecasis?
T.
That's correct. True and utter. What letter must be added to those of a word meaning exhaust to create a word meaning captivate?
V.
Pardon me?
V.
That's correct. Tire and rivet. We now come to the shootout. Reminder to all of our players, no consultation whatsoever, any way, shape, or form. Here we go. Who directed the movies Silver Linings Playbook, American Hustle, and Joy?
Anderson.
No. Anyone in Hamber? Okay. David O. Russell. In what country is Ryswick
Ireland.
No. Located? No. Sorry, timeout. The Netherlands. Carol I and Carol II were...
Romania.
That's correct. Kings of Romania. You can put your card down, Christopher. Boxers who suffer many blows to the head.
Cauliflower ear.
That's correct. What is the time signature of a waltz?
3-4.
Yes. What is the name of the submarine in Jules Verne's novel?
Nautilus.
Yes. According to an old proverb, the hand that rocks the cradle does what? No, rules the world. In which city is Big Ben located?
London.
That is correct for 40 points. And that's the end of round 3. We'll come back with our final speed round. And as we end the final game in our national championships, we have Kennebecasis of New Brunswick versus Eric Hamber for the title. We have 90 seconds of snappers, and your time starts now. What is the period on the tangent function?
Pi.
Yes. A colobus is what type of mammal?
A monkey.
Correct. What Major League Baseball team is currently represented by an elephant symbol on the shoulders?
Oakland Athletics.
Yes. What was the original name of the Churchill River in Newfoundland and
Nelson.
No, and Labrador? Quickly?
The Smallwood River.
No, the Hamilton. What was Shakespeare's first tragedy?
King Lear.
No. Eric Hamber?
Macbeth.
Titus Andronicus. Before baseball's giants were identified with San Francisco, in what American... Sorry, no.
Oakland?
In American state did they play their home games?
New York.
Correct. What is the area of a triangle with sides measuring 3, 4, and 5?
6.
Correct. How much money do you have if you have 2 bits?
10 cents.
No. Hamber? No. 25 cents. Which American composer wrote the music for Porgy?
Gershwin.
Yes. How many vertices does an octahedron?
12.
No. Have?
8.
No. 6. What former U.S. First Lady founded a substance abuse
Ford.
Yes. What Montreal Bridge, opened in 1859, was the first to span?
Champlain.
No. The St. Lawrence River?
Cartier.
No. The Victoria Bridge. The most famous example of Latin epic poetry was written by...
Virgil.
Yeah, was written by Virgil. What is its title?
The Aeneid.
Yes. Who won the Best Actor Oscar at the Academy Awards?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, held in February of 2014. It is Matthew McConaughey, Amherst, Antigonish. And that's the end of the game. Well done to both teams. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015-2016 National Reach for the Top champions, the team from Quispamsis, New Brunswick, Kennebecasis Valley. I believe this belongs to you. Congratulations.